Good morning, everyone. Hey, reaction. Good-o. At Retra, we've always referred to this event as the industry conference. And looking around this room today, I think it truly is an industry conference, so that's wonderful. Thank you all for coming again. Great to see some new faces and more retailers than for many years, along with some old faces we haven't seen for a little while. Also, a big welcome to our service members who are well represented today, along with many of our key associate brands. A real industry conference, which only Retra can deliver. It's actually 18 months since the last Retra conference. We were booked down the road at the Lancaster Hotel, but due to major refurbishments, we had to switch to where we are today, the Landmark. This is the sister hotel to the Lancaster, and we did get a very good deal. Enjoy the opulence. Sadly, it's only for this year. A great amount has happened in the last 18 months for both Retra, our industry, and UK PLC. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to focus on what Retra's been up to, and then hand over to Charles Scott from ARM to update you on some very exciting developments in our warranty business, retracare. Today is about focusing on what matters to you, our members. Let's start with some of the obvious changes. We've updated Bites, our monthly online magazine. It now goes out via dot mailer and covers key developments during the month of issue, with links to detailed advice, industry events, and concise summaries of important news. It's a quick but focused read. It complements our traditional magazine, Alert, which goes out 6 times a year. Alert has become more focused on the membership, with, for example, the addition of a dedicated service page. More about service later. We now have the benefit of not one, but 2 industry contributors, Simon King as editor and Richard Stevenson as executive editor. Whenever we survey the membership, Alert is one of the most popular services that we offer, and is now not just available in hard copy, but also online. We've invested in a rebranding and a new Retra website. It's a big investment for us and will be a member and consumer-facing website, letting the customer see what Retra stands for and assuring them that by dealing with a Retra member, they are making the right choice. It will also have a members' lounge, so that not everything that we want to communicate will be in the public domain. Internally, we've invested in a new database, ensuring that we are talking directly to the right people at the right time. Everything is updated in real time to ensure total accuracy when dealing with a member or a consumer. A key benefit over many years has been the provision of finance facilities in store and latterly online. Many members use this selling tool very effectively, and we are constantly trawling the market to ensure we have the best rates possible. Recently, we have concluded a set of rates with Hitachi Finance and V12, which we believe are amongst the most competitive we have ever had. The rates are so good that our other supplier, Barclay Partner Finance, have decided to withdraw their offer. This is sad news, as we have had a long-standing relationship with them, but clearly we have to do what's right for the membership, and the new offers are second to none. All the members using Barclays currently have been contacted and will be given the opportunity to switch to another supplier. Our 2 representatives, Ian MacDonald and Mark Vasey, are here at conference, along with V12, who are exhibiting, and are happy to help anyone that needs guidance through the whole process. I won't deny that we are disappointed that Barclays took such a drastic decision at this time of year, only giving us 30 days' notice of termination. The team will do everything we can to make certain that all members currently with Barclays will not only have finance in place for peak, but at a better rate than they currently have. Other changes worthy of note are the new employment contracts and member staff handbooks. These were both updated in the last few months to ensure they are totally compliant with all the latest legislation. The 2 documents should be used in conjunction with one another, outlining both the obligations of both parties and their rights. The staff handbook runs to nearly 80 pages and covers everything from grievance procedures through to disciplinary processes, maternity and paternity leave, sickness absence policies, and much, much more. In the modern litigious society we live in, it is vital that every member has these documents in place. Don't panic, we do send them out via email. If you haven't updated these documents for some time, or as in the case of some members don't currently use them, then do get in touch and we can supply them and talk you through the process of implementation. And the really great thing, they are totally free to all members. This leads me on nicely to the business helpline. It is our most used service, with many members taking full advantage of this free benefit. We advise on everything from consumer legislation through to employment law, contract law, pensions, hiring, firing, and virtually every situation that you can encounter when running a business. With the high cost of legal advice, many of our members save a great deal of money simply by using the helpline. I will read a short quote from Matt Renault from Dacom's of Wimborne, which appeared in September's ERT magazine. Talking about an employment issue which Retra had helped him with, Matt said, "Retra has been fantastic. Their cool, level-headed advice has been invaluable in some very sticky situations." Having Retra's wise words and fantastic knowledge on the law at the end of the phone is a godsend and warrants the Retra yearly subscription alone. Thank you, Matt, for those kind words. I haven't got time to mention all the member benefits in detail, but do want to touch on a couple more. retracare, through our friends at Coleman's, continues to offer great value for money on business insurance. Remember, not only do you get insurance, you get the support of the Coleman's team and the benefit of free access to Risk Assist. Risk Assist is the online portal for health and safety. It includes training programs for staff and templates for many areas of risk. Exactly the kind of thing you need when tendering for many of the contracts in areas like the public sector. This comes free of charge when you insure through retracare. If you want more information, please talk to Coleman's in the exhibition. Also exhibiting this year are our friends from Repic. The whole scenario with We has changed dramatically in the last few months. What used to be a source of income for many members is now a business cost. The legislation has changed and the market along with it. Repic has a very good offer for Retra members, so please go and talk to them if it's an area you need some help with. Another new service provider for us is Small Claims Mediation Limited. They can offer mediation on both ADR and ODR, and we have negotiated very preferential rates. Considering the amount of transactions completed across our membership, we get surprisingly few disputes that go to mediation or indeed court. But it's important to know you've got the support there when you need it. Another new exhibitor this year is Varia. They are keen to tie up with both retailers and manufacturers to promote sales across the independent sector. The plan will be to work with Retra members and key brands to drive monthly campaigns. I think this has real potential, so please go along and introduce yourselves to Graham and Charlotte on the Varia stand. You may even bump into our old friend Tony Dugdale, who is also working with them on this exciting opportunity. I now want to turn to service. We've raised the emphasis on service within Retra. Dedicated service meetings have been held in Oxford and Birmingham, resulting in a new, updated code of practice. This is available in the exhibition area and must be stressed, this is the minimum level of service you can expect from a Retra service member. Many go well beyond what's in the code of practice. Please visit the stand and get a copy. There is now a dedicated service article in every edition of Alert, and later today you will see that one of our panels is also dedicated to service. Service is going to play a vital role in the new connected world, and Retra intends to ensure that service gets a strong share of voice across the industry. We recently commissioned a comprehensive service review via an independent specialist agency called Reach 3. There have been a series of visits and selected interviews across all regions of the UK. These included service-only specialists, retailers with service, and associate members. Reach 3 presented their initial findings to us last week, highlighting both major challenges and considerable opportunities. Watch out for developments in this space in the coming months and visit them in the exhibition if you want to get involved. Let's now take a look at our award-winning training. We took the decision to take training online. This enables us to build up a catalogue of training modules that members and their staff can dip in and out of as and when required. There is full flexibility to complete the modules across laptops, tablets, and mobile phones, in the workplace, during travel, or even at home. Gone are the days when staff were forced to stay on at work or visit a hotel after a long day, when all they really wanted to do was to get home to their loved ones. We've also introduced an element of fun and competitiveness. Let's have a very short clip from one of the modules, please.
Just follow me here, sir.
Looks like Alan's just made another great sale. Top-end combination microwave oven too. Not cheap. Let's listen in and experience the master.
Well, look, it's an absolute fabulous microwave. Combination, convection, microwave and steam cooking. You won't be disappointed.
Be perfect for the caravan.
Fantastic. Well, look, it's £599, please.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, well, thank you.
The last one we had didn't end so well. We were on holiday and he started making these funny noises and in the end, bang, nothing. It was 2 months out of his warranty as well.
Oh, dear. Well, let's hope that this one lasts longer than that one, hey? That's all done. There's your card back. Thank you very much. Would you like me to help it to carry it to the car, sir?
No, I'll be fine. Thank you.
All right. Well, look.
Many thanks.
Very good. Have a nice holiday.
The warranty.
I meant to say, sir, would you like to take out an extended warranty on the new microwave? I strongly recommend that you take out this retracare policy, sir. It really is absolutely excellent. I really strongly recommend it. Honestly, it's
let me get that for you,
marvellous.
sir.
Honestly, please, let me help you with that. And if you'd like to come back into the...
What's up?
I forgot.
Not happy, Alan.
Great fun, some really good stuff in there. Also a really engaging program. We've trained more people online than we could ever have got to by moving around the country to different hotels or even stores. And the modules are still available to new starters or staff that need a refresher. Our thanks to T21 and Paul Lavelle, who put it together for us, and also to IER for acknowledging it with their training award. Watch out for more modules coming soon. So that's a snapshot of what we've been up to over the last few months, but there is one final element I want to mention, and that is the lobbying that we do on your behalf. We are members of the BRC, British Retail Consortium. We are also members of the BRC Policy Committee, sitting around a table with the likes of John Lewis Partnership, Dixon's Carphones, Sainsbury's, Tesco, the Co-op, Kingfisher, and many, many more. We get to debate and input on your behalf to help set the agenda for the BRC. I think secretly they are fed up with me saying, think small. Think about the smaller business which doesn't have a finance director, doesn't have a compliance officer, doesn't have an HR team, doesn't have an IT team, and all the other areas that big businesses take for granted. Think about the small businessman or woman trying to do all that and more to comply with all the legislation that gets thrown at them. Pay the wages, and when they've done everything else, hopefully show a profit at the end of it all. I know it's damned hard for our members out there, and I'm not afraid to tell people. We lobby on your behalf to organisations such as BIS the newly named Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy, where nothing will presumably change, but apart from the name. We complete more consultations than I care to mention, work hard with our friends at Tech UK and AMDIA, where appropriate, to offer a united industry voice. We're members of HEAST, ensuring that the industry has a quality apprenticeship scheme, and working with both AMDIA and several major brands to gain trailblazer status, which is the new apprenticeship schemes. We represent you at so many places like the DRUK, Electrical Safety First, DASA, and many, many more. We are your voice at the top table. We don't always get what we want, but people know we're not going away. It's what this association has been doing since 1942. This work will continue, hopefully via some of the initiatives you've already seen today and others to come. We can work ever more closely with our associate members to further the independence cause. I now want to turn to retracare. This business is over 20 years old, and many of you will be familiar with it. The business has been very successful over the years and has helped support Retra and enable us to keep the level of services up and membership fees down. You will have seen many changes in recent years. For example, moving from a total paper-driven system to totally online. Working with a number of the brands here today and our friends at CIH, we have both grown and repositioned the business into a serious player in the warranty market. Retracare is now set for a major step change. I'm going to give my vocal cords a rest for the next few minutes and introduce you to Charles Scott from ARM, who will tell you all about the exciting new plans. Charles.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for the introduction, Howard. I'm the Managing Director of Alternative Risk Management, ARM. We're based in Guernsey, and we're a regulated, licensed insurance manager and administer and manage a number of Guernsey-based insurers. Just some of you may know Guernsey, some of you may not, but Guernsey is the second largest of the Channel Islands. It's 23 square miles of granite, inhabited by 60,000 people, most of whom are sober at any one point in time. Guernsey's claim to fame, apart from Matt Letitia that is that it's home to 800 captive insurance companies. A captive insurer allows organisations to self-insure their own risks, and just keep that with you because I'll be coming on to captive insurer for retracare. So over the last 18 months, myself and other colleagues within ARM, we've been helping and design and implement a state-of-the-art warranty system that will significantly enhance returns to the Retra Group. Specifically, the new system will be more than fully compliant with the FCA regime and the selling of warranties. Selling of warranties is a very hot topic for the FCA, and getting this particular bit right, selling to customers, is incredibly important for the reputation of Retra and retracare. Sophisticated software. The software has been rebuilt. This means it's a very much more efficient system with lower administration costs than any competitor, and this allows savings to be passed on to Retra members. There are no legacy IT systems or indeed sales practices. And the new system could administer much larger volumes of business and should be very attractive for manufacturers wanting a state-of-the-art warranty system. ARM and retracare have chosen a very well-respected UK insurer to be the underwriting partner. They're called AmTrust Europe. They're a very large A-rated insurance company based in London, part of a very large American financial group. Last year they had a turnover of £460 million and made a profit of £42 million. And the assets on their balance sheet are £1.2 billion. I think, speaking from myself and Matt and Howard, we've been very, very impressed with the way AmTrust have gone about their business and helping us design this system, and indeed help with what I'm going to come on to talk about in a moment. So the other significant part of the new system in which we will play a role is that retracare have decided to set up their own insurance company. This is going to be called Retra Insurance PCC Limited, based in Guernsey, and will be the underwriter of some of the warranty business that comes from the selling of warranties through retracare. Retracare Insurance will assume some of the risk and premiums coming from the sale of the warranties via a contract with AmTrust. What that means is that over time, significant extra underwriting profit will accrue to Retra Insurance, which will be given back to retracare for the benefits of all members of Retra. So this is quite a simple slide, but it really just tries to encapsulate what we're trying to do in the future. So right at the very top we have Retra members, and as we were just seeing on the slideshow that Howard gave, the selling and marketing of warranties is a very important part of your business. So in the top two parts of this slide, you have a Retra member and you have retracare, and in that regard nothing really changes apart from the enhanced system, the enhanced training. Premiums flow from yourselves to retracare and claims flow the other way. Indeed, up until now, Aviva have been part of the accidental cover of your warranty policy, and that particular insurer will be replaced by AmTrust Europe. And I guess this is where we come in, because what we do is we set up, manage and administer self-insurance entities. Retra Insurance PCC Limited is going to be the in-house insurance company for retracare, and a significant portion of the premiums that you pay to retracare will flow through AmTrust Europe and into your own insurance company. And whilst I know commissions on the sale of warranties play a very large part in your turnover, certainly our experience and the way we've modelled the financials for Retra Insurance shows that a very significant profit over time will accrue in that company. And as you can see on the left-hand side, the ownership is from retracare to Retra Insurance by way of ordinary share capital. And then over time, as profits emerge, dividends will go back from your insurance company to retracare for the benefit of your members. In finishing this, I think it's an exciting time for retracare, in as much as insurance is exciting. And this new system will deliver new benefits to Retra members and supplier partners. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. I do love it when an insurance man explains a simple slide, don't you? That's why we can't do it. We need people like Charles. I want to just close by saying, obviously, retracare and Retra Service are very prominent in the exhibition today. I very much hope that you'll all take the opportunity to come and engage with the team. We're really interested in your feedback on retracare, on Retra Service, and anything you really want to talk about in terms of Retra. We're here, the team are at your disposal, and I'll be seeing you later. Thank you very much.